Hey guys, Darren here with a box, not a box review, I'm doing a box rip. I don't do this very often, but from time to time I will. This is 1994 Pacific Prism, and it is a very, very, very shiny box. It's actually really cool the way that they did the boxes for this by just doing the whole exterior. So the reason that I'm doing a box rip as opposed to a box review is because each one of these packs it only contains one card or two cards. I actually opened two of these packs beforehand because I was impatient. So every single pack has one of the Prism cards and it has one helmet card. So that's the way that every single pack comes. And the first two packs, you have Reggie Brooks there, and then here you have Drew Bledsoe is the one I got in the other pack in a very cool pack where it lines up Bledsoe and the Patriots team card. So doing a box rip, it's not going to take long, and I'm going to get nowhere near a complete set because the set is, well, the set's pretty long. And so this will just be a fraction of the set. I can potentially get a whole set of the helmets. So that's what's going to be interesting to see, how close I get to that set. But this is primarily to see how the stars come out, and there is a parallel, and we will see those parallel cards, that's for sure. So here we go. Here we've got the box here, and so I'm just going to go through and I'm going to see how all these packs work. So Pacific in 1994, Pacific was still it was still introducing itself to the card market. It was beginning to finally appear. So here we have a kind of like a header card, and then Sean Dawkins. So Pacific in 93, when they first did Prism was supposed to be a high-end set. It was supposed to be their high-end set to go alongside what was coming out at that time, which was SP and Select and Finest. And so this was their introduction. John Copeland and a checklist, the clear checklist. There are actually multiple versions of this. And so the 93 Prism, it came out at a time where, even though it was Pacific's main set, really expensive set, we got Gary Clark, there wasn't much of an audience for the 93 set. So it was kind of overlooked, and they're pretty tough to come by because of the fact that they just, I don't know if there were no cards. Okay, so we got a Natrone Means gold card, excellent, and a red checklist. But the 94 boxes are the ones that you may actually run into. It was a set that was where Pacific was now being discovered, and so it was something that was easier to find. And so I was pretty excited to finally open one of these. I've wanted to open one for a long time. I have a complete set, which is actually right behind the camera. Ironically enough, it just sits over here. I've considered collecting the whole gold foil, or the gold parallel set, but I've only got like 3 cards, and I'm about to get another 4 probably. Green checklist, and David Palmer rookie. So I've been looking forward to at least just seeing what these packs are like, what it's like to go through these packs and open them, see how close to a complete set, or to not a complete set, but see how many gold cards I can get out of it, and see how the stars come out. And so far, Drew Bledsoe is the only star that I've come across. We got Tom Carter, which is that's about right. I would have expected probably to get another star at this point. I mean, Natrone Means was a star at the time. Curtis Conway was a star. Charles Johnson, okay. He was a rookie who didn't really pan out. But these were cards that most people just never encountered. In fact, to this day, I imagine that most people have no idea that this set even exists, which is part of what makes it fun. Another red checklist, and Michael Irvin. Okay, so we now have that star. It doesn't mean that these boxes are dirt cheap, because there are enough people who do know, and because of the gold parallel, that's where, these packs are tough because they're so thin. It's really tough to get the wrapper to open up. All right, now we're talking. Chicago Bears team card. That's the most important one. That's the best one of the set. And Courtney Hawkins. So these are still pretty expensive, because if you do get a gold card of, whether it's Joe Montana or Emmitt Smith, certainly not Scotty Graham, or a Marshall Falk rookie card, then it's going to be great. So there's still quite a reason to pursue the 94 Prism packs. So this wasn't dirt cheap, but it wasn't too bad in terms of how much it cost. All right, so we got Craig Erickson as our second gold card. So I don't mind the cost that it went through, because for me, I wanted to get the experience of opening these packs. The Rams and William Floyd. So that's really the key for me, is just, this is about the excitement of going through. I don't know there's really much else about it. Jets and Anthony Miller, just before he went to the Broncos. This is a memory lane experience for me, even though I never opened these packs. But for me, this is a chapter of time where these Prism cards were really high tech. And they look kind of trivial now. Jay McDuffie, and this is what the backs of the cards look like. It's the same image. I can't imagine somebody trying to complete a set of this, because it's really expensive to open up all the packs. We got Eric Kramer just before he was a Bear. So I'm not sure what the ultimate market would be for these boxes, but this is, for me, this is one of those cases where if you just want to do something really cool, this is a great one to do. Rod Bernstein. And as you can see, we're over halfway through the box of packs, and Drew Bledsoe and Michael Irvin are the only stars that I've encountered so far, or the only stars who've held up that I've encountered. Lions, Steve Berline, certainly not helping the star count. The Prism lasted, there were 4 different years that they did Prism. 93, 94, 95, and then 99. So here we got the Raiders and Mario Bates. And 95 is the set I collected the most. 99 I collected pretty close to that. Giants, and okay, we got Troy Aikman here. So we got that Prism card. I still need the 93 set, but like I said, I do have a complete 94 set that's sitting back here that I haven't put into a binder, because I don't know whether I'll do it just straight or whether I'll do it on half the pages and then have room for the gold cards. Seahawks and Troy Drayton. It would be a lot of fun to work on the gold set. The reason I haven't started to do the gold set is quite simply because Morton Anderson. It's rare. It's really rare to find these cards for sale, and that's the problem. Is it's not that they're just like really expensive. They rarely come up on eBay, or you just don't run into them hardly at all. So that's the key to it. Henry Ellard. So I wish that I could pursue the gold set, and I might at some point, but right now I don't need to put them into a binder, so I'm not bothering to do so. And we got Keith Byers. But that's part of the rarity of this, is that there aren't a lot of these cards out there. There are a fair number, but it's still kind of rare. And like I said, the 93 set, okay, Derek Brown. The 93 set is a set I haven't even gotten yet. I have all the Bears and all the Broncos for 93, so it's not like I have a need for it, but it'd be nice to get it. But they're very unusual. That's kind of the key to 93 and 94 Prism. You just never encounter them. So that's why I was excited to get this box. Bills and, all right, Randall Cunningham. A minor star, but still, he's where we're at. I'm excited. He's an exciting discovery, I'll say that. Denver Broncos, and we got Brian Blades. So The only problem really with the way that they did this, because Prism in '93 was the first time, Edgar Bennett, that we had one card per pack for what is essentially a main release set. And the challenge with that is that when you open up the pack, you know, here's a pack that was probably $1 at the time, and we get the Saints card, and then we just get a Ben Coates card from '94, and that's kind of tough because you're very unlikely to get a star card. So you really kind of got to open an entire box. Niners and Marcus Allen, all right. And from the whole box of 36 packs, you're very likely to actually get a decent return. That's just the way that it works with these kinds of boxes. And we got Von Dunbar. So from this box, we only got 2 gold cards, Craig Erickson and Natrone Means. So Natrone Means is the good one between these two. And then we got star cards of Marcus Allen, Randall Cunningham, Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, and of Drew Bledsoe. So that's as much as we got out of the main player cards. Then let's see, that's 2, 4, 5 plus 7. So that means we got 29 cards for the set, and 50, 75. So I think the set's 100 cards. I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen that. And then with the helmets, I didn't see any doubles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I got 17 of the helmet cards. Well over half of them. 15 is half. I got 17. So I'm really surprised by that, because the main thing that I was getting from the filler cards was the checklist. And you can see the 3 colors of checklist. You have red checklist, and I think it's 2 checklists per color, and it's the same checklist. So there are 2 checklists, or I think it's 2, that comprise the entire checklist. So we got 1 through 63. Is that 63? Yeah, it looks like 63, and then 64 through. All right, it's a 125. No, that's not 5. 126 card set. So this is checklist 1 and 2 in red, and then we got, I guarantee I got 1 and 2 of green, and then probably 1 and 2 of the clear. So I got a whole bunch of checklists, and then I got these cards here, which are just headers. They're 3 types of headers, or 4 types of headers. We have 2 that are stone, and then we have 2 that are, or we have 2 different colors that are solid colors, and the back looks like it's the same in each one. So I guess that this might be a complete set right here, these 4. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know how a set for these would work, but that's what I got. So that's most of what I was getting well, it's about half of what I was getting was all of this stuff. So that is what there was from this box. Obviously nowhere near a set, because the 126 card set, and I only got 36 packs. That means it would take at least 4 boxes, if you were lucky, to be able to complete a set. Between that, I did not get Elway, I didn't get Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Steve Young, Dan Marino, Joe Montana, none of those. Aikman is the biggest star I got, and then Bledsoe I think would be number 2. So this was very much a second tier affair. And again, that's kind of the problem that it has, is that when you open up a pack, you're only getting 1 card, and then of course 1 filler card, and that's it. That's all you get for the pack. And for a box, you're getting about 1/4 of the set. So you're either hoping for some really awesome cards, or you're just hoping, or you're just looking forward to getting the experience of checking out these really interesting cards that you really never run into. This is a very interesting, special kind of experience, and that's the reason I got it. And for me here, doing this in front of you guys, thank you guys for watching, but I just wanted the experience of going through this, and I got that, and that was fun. It was a splurge. It was a quick affair, as you can tell, but it's I'm just glad I got the opportunity, so I'm grateful for that. It would have been nice to get something special, but again, I've got the complete set, so I have that luxury going into it. I just wanted to get the experience and see what it was like opening a box of 94 Prism, and now I know. So again, thank you guys very much for watching, and yeah, see ya.